Hello and welcome to some more Star Studders, and today we're going to do a quick rundown of the 10 for the Chairman special edition that looks at character head and face customization. So let's jump right in, though be prepared as this 10 for the Chairman is focused and has lots of visuals too. It's like no 10 for the Chairman you've ever seen before. So, head choice. There are two levels of scanned heads. They've scanned a bunch of people, over 160 I believe, and they plan to allow the building of custom heads too, without using just presets. So you're going to be able to pick a base head, maybe combine a few heads together with Frankenstein type parts and features that you like, stick them all together. Then you'll be able to edit your skin, eye colour and hair too. You should be able to build the head that you want. At the moment there's 18 player heads, 9 male and 9 female, that we'll currently be able to choose from in the first iteration I believe, and we'll be able to take bits off them. You're not going to be able to use hero heads like Mark Hamill and Gary Oldman and that sort of thing though. They are reserving those heads and parts so they are unique in the verse. Hairstyles. There are going to be lots of variations for hair. There's going to be a huge collection of hair to choose from, and you can change the colours and the styles too. Think of a hairstyle, they probably have an archetype for it. You're not going to be able to comb your hair in any direction that you want, but there will be a variety of archetypes to choose from. Doppelgangers. You're going to be able to Mr. Potato Head using different parts of faces and then customize those different parts together to make a character look similar to yourself if you wanted. There should be enough choices there to make a Frankenstein-esque face of yourself. Actors. Actors are face scanned using 50 cameras. They capture the geometry of the face too. Some are fully motion captured as well. They worked heavily with 3 lateral with their head rigs there. It's incredibly high fidelity wise. It can take up to 2 hours or more to capture all the reference faces, and then there are wrinkle maps, bone maps, skin maps. It's quite a long process in full. Lots of work goes into the tongue, teeth, hair shader wise. It's going to be at least one of the best out there, and that's the mantra for the whole character pipeline and all of the work they're doing with faces and characters. It's going to be at least the best out there, so hopefully they're going to be significantly better is the idea. Backer faces. They could scan backer faces into the game, though it does take some time to set up and shoot. It's not out of the realm of possibility though that they might add some lucky backers faces, maybe. They are also working on more heads in the PU to get them in. In Squadron 42, there are 350 or more speaking parts, each of which will need their own head, a unique head, as it were. Some created heads will be there, and some will be scanned heads. 2.6, though, might have some new heads. Later, they're going to release more heads too. Squadron 42, though, everyone's going to look like a movie star. Heads so far that we've seen. Forget the Morrow Tour. Those assets aren't ready. That was just very early. The stuff that's just like early text showing that what they had set up at that time. In Pupil to Planet though, we saw an untouched Tier 2 head. So Tier 2 on the scale is quite low effectively. Tier 0 is Gary Oldman and the hero level heads. That's the highest detail. Tier 1 will be characters like Morrow in the Morrow Tour, although what we saw in the Morrow Tour wasn't a particularly good representation of that. On the screen you'll be seeing the Onion Knight with a Tier 0, Tier 1 comparison. You can see that the Tier 0 is a bit more higher fidelity, high quality, although the changes from Tier 0 to Tier 1 are quite subtle if you're not looking for them. The goal is to have quality of a pre-rendered cinematic, but in-game that you can interact with. Injuries and old age. They are planning to have animations for injuries. There are ones for walking, running, getting injured, all the locomotion sets for both male and female for them. It's possible that characters in the future might age too. Chris quite likes that as an idea, but we'll have to wait and see. That's not something that's like super prioritied. NPCs, faces and performance. They've tested various levels of detail when it comes to how much quality they can get into a face, and then they've tweaked that down. So they've removed about 90% of the memory usage from their first kind of tests. There have been lots of improvements and tweaking to allow this. They've used a runtime rig technology to allow more efficient outputs, to minimize the amount of data that's used, and to help keep client resources down. Head and face customization. Kind of going back to question 1 there. The presets or is it basically going to be preset faces or more freeform Black Desert? And they've talked about it going to be a mixture of the two. There's going to be a mixture of presets, there's going to be a little bit of customization as well, so you'll choose a base head, you'll Frankenstein it with other parts, and then you can edit those parts, and then they have tools to blend the heads together, so you can move cheekbones around as well from your Frankenstein's head, or take someone's nose off. But in the end, you'll be able to create quite a custom look that should be pretty damn unique, and then add hair and all that jazz. So that's basically it from 10 for the Chairman Special Edition. There was quite a lot of cool little video clips, as you can probably see in the background, and it was a nice focused episode, and I hope they keep this. I'm expecting to see it monthly, but we'll have to wait and see. Next week it will be back to Bug Smashers and the Guide to the Galaxy stuff. So, what did you think? Did you like the 10 for the Chairman Special Edition? In the description below, I'll link directly to the episode, which is significantly longer than this one. But please tell me what you thought. Don't forget that if you comment on any of my Star Citizen videos during the month of September, you have a chance to win an Argo MPUV or that Star Citizen budget gaming PC I made a while ago. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because it genuinely does help me. And for anyone that wants to further assist the channel, there are links below to donations and Patreons and Game Wisp and all that sort of jazz. And all of the guys that view my channel, subscribe, that have given me ideas and feedback, or just watch, thank you so much. Genuinely super appreciated. You guys take care, and I'll see you in the verse.